Hey, I'm meteorologist Doug Myers at the latest forecast. Heading into this Friday, we made it to the end of the week, and it's going to be even nicer than yesterday. With mid-60s yesterday, we'll be in the 70s today. In fact, low to mid-70s for most areas, and a few isolated areas could even reach the upper 70s. So very warm temperatures for today. We'll talk about the winds in just a second. As a cold front pushes through tomorrow, we could have a wide range in temperatures. Mild everywhere. It's going to be unseasonably mild, but upper 50s up north to low 70s down to the south and 60s for most areas in between. So we're still looking at a nice day tomorrow. Winds will be very similar for today and tomorrow as well, at least speed-wise. We'll have sustained winds at about 10 to 15 miles per hour and wind gusts between 20 and 30, probably closer to 20 to 25, but there's a few spots that could be in that 25-30 mile per hour range at times. Southwest wind shifting to the west today and a southeast wind shifting to the north tomorrow. So because of these wind shifts and a little bit of a breeze, the fire danger threat is going to be elevated between today and tomorrow. I would not do any outdoor burning. Just not a good idea. Winter makes a return Sunday for the first day of March in meteorological spring. It's not going to feel like it on Sunday, as temperatures are going to be mostly in the mid to upper 30s, maybe warming into the 40s in a few spots down in the south, or maybe 40 in Kansas City. There's a big question mark on Sunday precipitation-wise. We'll talk about that in just a second. I do want to show you how we get there with this cold front on Saturday. If you're going to be out and about in the evening hours, dinner plans, just being out for Saturday evening, here's what we're looking at for wind chills. 5 o'clock, it's still not awful in most areas, but 7, now we have temperatures in the 30s and 40s north of I-70, and then by 10 o'clock, most areas are in the 30s. Even some 20s up to the north. So if you are going to be out at all around that 9, 10 o'clock time frame, you're definitely going to want those layers. And then as we head towards Sunday morning, many spots in the teens to right around 20 degrees. Awfully cold compared to what we'll have both this afternoon and tomorrow afternoon. Otherwise, taking a look at the 8-day forecast, it slowly warms up throughout the week. But there will also be several opportunities of rain. Several waves of rain are going to be pushing through. But let's specifically fine-tune that Sunday to Sunday night time period when that precipitation could be mixing in with anything from freezing rain to sleet to snow. I think it's mostly going to be sleet, but there is the potential that there might be a little bit of freezing rain and snow as well. First and foremost, boy, there's a lot of differences. Now, the graph and the GFS are almost similar with a little bit of mix in both of these computer models. The NAM is completely dry, and the European is mostly rain. Try and forecast this. Try and pinpoint what exactly is going to happen when you see a wide variety of temperatures. This is what the radar could look like at 3 p.m. on Sunday. Now, if there is any elevated confidence levels on Sunday, there's most of this precip is going to be in the afternoon. Can we get some light precipitation as early as the morning? Yes. But other than that, the details are murky. So, let's take a look at it. Let's take a look and compare. How much snow can we get for that Sunday to Sunday night time period? Well, it's not much. Maybe 1 to 2 inches at most. It's a little bit better than at times what the long-range models have indicated, and at times it's indicating 4 to 8 inches. That's not the case this time around on the GFS or the European. So we're trending in the direction of not a lot of snow. Okay, well, if it's not snow, is it going to be ice and freezing rain? Well, taking a look at this, and give it a second. Sometimes it has to load. A little bit more concerning on this. Now, just because the computer models are indicating some elevated ice concerns doesn't mean it's going to be a lot. In fact, taking a look at the chance of seeing at least 1/10 of an inch, it's only at about a 5% chance, a very, very, very isolated circle. Now, is this subject to change? Absolutely. So make sure you're checking back in for updates. Very, very important. Sunday to Sunday night, I am concerned about at least some impacts. How much impacts? That's going to be something to watch out for. And then there's going to be several rounds of rain for the work week ahead. Take a look at precipitation overall. This does include a little bit of that wintry mix that we'll get Sunday to Sunday night. So we're going to get some meaningful precipitation over the next 8 days as we start the month of March. Nothing for today or tomorrow to end February, but this is to start March. And we're already going to be well ahead of the game already for March, and that's why we're in the green. 6 to 10, 8 to 14 day outlook, we're in the green, but we're also in the red too. Probability of above average temperatures, and right now we're looking at the highest potential of heavy precipitation down in the southern half of the country. It's a little bit clustered there, but you have the idea that that area that you see highlighted in the green, in those areas, we're going to have to watch out for that potential that there's going to be some rounds of rain that could be heavy at times. I'm not saying much in the way of severe weather. I should rephrase that. I don't see severe weather in the forecast. Could there be some lightning and thunderstorms? Yes, but severe weather, no. But hey, it's Severe Weather Awareness Week next week, and here's a look at the storm spotter trainings. It's a very low probability, but because that first class on Monday is in Seneca, if there is some snow up there, we'll see if it gets postponed. But right now it's at 7 p.m. in Seneca on Monday, Topeka on Tuesday, and in Franklin County on Wednesday at the Ottawa Memorial Auditorium. It's a great opportunity to learn about severe weather, review severe weather. It's a free 90-minute course. You don't have to RSVP, just show up. Temperatures will gradually be warming up throughout the week, so lower probability of any winter precipitation mixing in with the rain, and higher probability that at times there might be some thunderstorms, maybe even towards the end of the week. So a lot to look at as we start the month of March. So make sure you're tuning in on a daily basis later today, throughout the day tomorrow, for updates on Sunday, and then we're going to have to take next week on a day-by-day basis with specific timing and details of all of the rain chances that we generally could have on a daily basis. Right now I'm trending drier Monday and Thursday, so that's why I don't have rain in the 8-day on those 2 days. But that doesn't mean that there might not be at least some areas that could get some rain. It just won't be as scattered or maybe even widespread as some of the other days would be. All right, have a great day and a great weekend.